Winter in Europe is often a time of cozy nights, festive markets, and a sense of magic in the air. The streets come alive with twinkling lights, and the aroma of mulled wine and roasted chestnuts fills the air. It's a season that brings people together, whether they're huddled around a fire or exploring the bustling Christmas markets. But alongside the charm and festivity, winter in Europe is also known for its unpredictable weather. One moment you might be enjoying a serene snowfall, and the next, you're caught in a sudden blizzard. The weather can change in the blink of an eye, adding an element of surprise to the season. As we look ahead to winter 2025, the forecast hints at an intriguing season with a unique blend of meteorological factors at play. Meteorologists are closely monitoring the patterns and trends that could influence the weather, and their predictions are shaping up to be quite fascinating. From the lingering effects of La Niña, which can bring cooler and wetter conditions, to the potential for a weakened polar vortex, which might lead to sudden cold snaps, several elements could shape the weather we experience across the continent. These factors interact in complex ways, making the forecast a challenging puzzle to solve. Will it be a winter of mild temperatures and scant snowfall, or will we see the return of the fabled European deep freeze? The possibilities are vast, and each scenario brings its own set of challenges and opportunities. A mild winter might be easier on heating bills, but a deep freeze could create stunning winter landscapes and excellent conditions for winter sports. Let's delve into the details and uncover what winter 2025 might have in store. By examining the data and understanding the potential influences, we can start to piece together a picture of the season ahead. This process involves analyzing historical patterns, current conditions, and advanced computer models to make the best possible predictions. While predicting the weather months in advance is a complex task, understanding the potential influences on weather patterns can offer valuable insights. It's a bit like putting together a jigsaw puzzle where each piece of information helps to complete the overall picture. The more we know, the better prepared we can be. This essay will explore the key factors expected to shape Europe's weather in winter 2025, providing you with a comprehensive overview of what to expect. We'll look at the science behind the forecast, the historical context, and the potential impacts on daily life. Whether you're a weather enthusiast or just someone who wants to stay informed, there's something here for everyone. This information can help you prepare for the season. Whether you're planning a ski trip to the Alps or simply want to know how many layers to pack for your daily commute, knowing what to expect can make a big difference in how you experience the winter months. It can help you make the most of the season, from enjoying outdoor activities to staying safe and warm. Remember, weather is a fickle beast, and even the most sophisticated forecasts can be surprised. There are always elements of uncertainty, and sometimes Mother Nature likes to keep us on our toes. But by staying informed and prepared, we can navigate whatever the season throws our way. However, by understanding the forces at play, we can better anticipate the potential challenges and embrace the unique character of winter 2025. Each winter has its own story to tell, and this one promises to be particularly interesting. From the science of weather patterns to the simple joys of a snowy day, there's much to explore and appreciate. So, buckle up and join me as we embark on a journey through Europe's weather forecast for the upcoming winter. Together, we'll uncover the mysteries of the season and prepare for whatever lies ahead. Whether it's a mild winter or a deep freeze, there's a certain magic to winter that captivates us all. Let's discover it together. La Niña, the cool phase of the El Niño Southern Oscillation, or ENSO, has been a dominant force in global weather patterns for the past 2 years. This climatic phenomenon is part of a larger cycle that includes El Niño, the warm phase, and neutral conditions. Together, these phases create a complex interplay of oceanic and atmospheric conditions that can significantly influence weather patterns around the globe. This phenomenon, characterized by cooler-than-average sea surface temperatures in the central and eastern tropical Pacific Ocean, has far-reaching impacts that extend well beyond the tropics. The cooling of these ocean waters can disrupt normal weather patterns, leading to a cascade of climatic effects that can be felt in various regions, including Europe. While La Niña's effects on Europe are less direct than in other parts of the world, they can still influence the continent's weather, particularly during the winter months. The indirect nature of these effects means that they are often mediated through changes in atmospheric circulation patterns, such as the jet stream. One way La Niña can impact Europe is by altering the position and strength of the jet stream. a high-altitude air current that plays a crucial role in steering weather systems. The jet stream acts as a boundary between cold polar air and warmer air from the south, and its position can determine the type of weather a region experiences. During La Niña winters, the jet stream over the North Atlantic tends to shift northward, which can lead to milder and wetter conditions across northern Europe. This shift can bring more frequent rain and milder temperatures, reducing the likelihood of severe cold spells in these areas. Conversely, southern Europe may experience drier and slightly cooler conditions than average. The southward displacement of the jet stream can limit the amount of moisture reaching these regions, leading to drier conditions that can impact agriculture and water resources. La Niña can also influence the frequency and intensity of storms that impact Europe during the winter. The altered atmospheric conditions can create a more favorable environment for the development of strong storm systems. The altered jet stream dynamics can create conditions favorable for the development of strong low-pressure systems over the North Atlantic, potentially leading to more frequent and intense storms tracking across northern Europe. These storms can bring heavy rainfall, strong winds, and even snow, depending on the specific conditions. This could result in increased precipitation, strong winds, and a higher risk of coastal flooding in these areas. Coastal regions are particularly vulnerable to these impacts, as the combination of high tides and storm surges can lead to significant flooding events. As we head into winter 2025, La Niña is expected to transition into a neutral phase, meaning its influence on global weather patterns will likely weaken. This transition can bring a period of more stable weather, but the residual effects of La Niña can still linger. However, the lingering effects of this prolonged La Niña event could still be felt in Europe, particularly during the early part of the winter season. These residual impacts can include continued variability in weather patterns, with occasional bouts of extreme weather. Understanding La Niña's potential influence is crucial for anticipating the range of weather possibilities Europe might experience in winter 2025. Meteorologists and climate scientists closely monitor these patterns to provide accurate forecasts and help communities prepare for the potential impacts. By staying informed and aware of these climatic influences, we can better navigate the challenges and opportunities that come with changing weather patterns. Across much of Europe, winter 2025 is predicted to be warmer than average, continuing the trend of milder winters experienced in recent years. This shift in seasonal temperatures is becoming more noticeable with each passing year, as the effects of global warming become increasingly evident. This warming trend is consistent with the long-term impacts of climate change, which is driving a gradual increase in global temperatures. Scientists have been monitoring these changes closely, noting that the rise in temperatures is not just a short-term anomaly, but part of a larger, more concerning pattern. While individual days and weeks may still bring cold snaps and wintry conditions, the overall average temperature for the season is expected to be above the historical norm. This means that while we may still experience the occasional snowstorm or frosty morning, these events will likely be less frequent and less severe than in the past. This warmer-than-average forecast does not necessarily mean the absence of winter weather altogether. Instead, it suggests a shift in the balance of weather patterns, where milder conditions become more common and harsh winter weather becomes the exception rather than the rule. It suggests that periods of cold and snow are likely to be less frequent and less intense than in a typical winter. This can have a range of impacts, from the way we dress and heat our homes, to the types of activities we can enjoy during the winter months. Southern and Central Europe in particular may experience a relatively mild winter with fewer days of frost and snowfall. This could lead to changes in local ecosystems, as plants and animals that are adapted to colder conditions may struggle to cope with the warmer temperatures. However, it's important to note that regional variations in temperature are always possible. Different areas may experience different weather patterns, and local factors can influence how the broader trends play out in specific locations. Northern Europe, including Scandinavia and parts of Russia, may experience periods of more typical winter weather with cooler temperatures and more frequent snowfall. These regions are more likely to see the kind of winter conditions that we traditionally associate with the season. These regional differences highlight the importance of considering local forecasts when anticipating winter conditions. By paying attention to the specific weather patterns in your area, you can better prepare for whatever the season may bring. The potential for a warmer winter in 2025 has implications for various aspects of life across Europe. From the way we manage our energy consumption to the types of crops we can grow, these changes will require us to adapt in order to thrive. From energy consumption and agricultural practices to winter tourism and outdoor recreation, adapting to these changing climatic conditions is crucial for minimizing disruptions and maximizing opportunities. Ski resorts, for example, may need to invest in artificial snowmaking equipment, while farmers might explore new crops that are better suited to the warmer conditions. By staying flexible and proactive, we can turn these challenges into opportunities for growth and innovation.